Welcome once again for the latest edition of Mentor Mike's Market Movie. Today is Friday, February the 17th, and we're beginning here at 4 a.m. Pacific time. Let's fire up the data feed. And it looks like we've got a breakout to the upside right out of the box here. Got a little upward curvature on our MAs. We've got a red, white, and blue alignment on both sides here, 1 minute, 5 minute. Bullish crossovers on MACD and stochastic. So let's take a long trade and get back in the saddle. Okay, hit the target, didn't move his stop yet. There we go. And now we can start trailing. I'll lead it a little bit here. Gonna hit that other target. Yes. Okay. 212.50. That's a good start to the day. Okay, I'm going to stop it right here. It looks like the white has crossed the red here, but we still have a little upward tilt with the white on the 5 minute. So it's not definite. The other thing is that the red moving average still appears to be rising. If we're going to think about going short here, we want this thing to top out and actually start to look like it's heading lower. Don't see that yet. So in fact, it looks like things are going to go higher. All right, we've got red, white, and blue bullish alignment here, crossover in the MACD, stochastic in the upper half of the scale. Over here, we've got the beginnings of a bullish crossover on both stochastic and MACD, and we're just basically 1.5 ticks from flipping the parabolic over here. So let's hit the long side and see what happens. Just can't quite get it up to the target there. Oh, and now we've flipped, and alright, I've paused it. Alright, it looks like we've got a short trade here. Here's the problem. We've got a upsloping long-term moving average that's not that far away. This is going to be a zone of support. Definitely bearish crossover, although what we really want to see is that white signal line heading below the red zero line. Over here we've got the beginnings of crossovers, but we just flipped the parabolic to bullish over here on the 5-minute chart. So if the price drops another couple of ticks and flips that parabolic to bearish, I'll definitely go short, figuring that we'll probably go through this support zone. But if we don't flip that parabolic, I'm not going to do it. Okay, what's going to happen here? Notice also that the white has still not gone completely below the red moving average on the 1-minute side here. And now it's kind of futzing around, and lo and behold, it's flipped the parabolic back to bullish. We're still alive here, folks. Hit the target. Have not moved the stop, however. I'm going to move the stop manually. Okay, now we actually began this trade back here somewhere, about this point right here, I think. But we hung in there and it paid off. You need to check the curvature on the moving averages over here on the 5-minute side too. We got a little bit of a bend on the red, but we never really had it topping out and heading lower. And that's what you need to see if you're going to reverse to the downside. We probably could have gotten long when the blue went above the white here, but I was too busy expounding on the virtues of watching moving averages. So big drop. But white moving average is still above the red. Okay. We now have crossovers on both MACDs. Both stochastics are south of their 50% lines. Both sides have bearish parabolics. Looks like we got to go short. Hmm. That white is still pretty solidly below the red, though, and it's. We'll see. Flip the parabolic, but it's coming back down. Or was. Can't make up its mind. Yeah, it's starting to sell off again. We're red, white, and blue on the bearish side on the 1 minute. Still dropping. There we go. Hit the first target. That thing is all over the place. Oh, okay. And I dare say we got short about here. Now, you can see the better place to have gotten short was on this second flip of the parabolic here, but it all worked out, so we won't complain. This is what you got to watch out for. You can see the curvature of this red moving average here. If the exact pinnacle is 12 o'clock, then you can see that we actually crossed below it at about 10 o'clock. And you got to be careful of that. You want to look for the exact apex, because that's when the momentum really turns and starts going in the other direction. Got the white just about on top of the red here. Now it's crossing it. But watch the stochastic. It's bearish over here. It's actually kind of bearish on both sides. And now we're heading lower again. But look at the 5-minute side. Again, we've got a bullish parabolic. And that suggests that one of the possible outcomes is that this is wave 1, this is wave 2, and we're going to actually go higher from here. And so I'm inclined to wait a little bit longer. If we take out this low, then all bets are off and I'll be going short. But I think there's still a good chance that we could bottom out and head up based on this bullish parabolic over here. Also, our 5-minute MACD is a little bit flat, and we are in the upper half of the scale on the 5-minute Stoch. So let's see what happens. Okay, check this out. White is definitely above the red, but the red is definitely still heading lower. And so we want to see this red stop dropping, flatten out, and give us a little upward curvature before we think about getting long. Notice also we got the long-term moving average overhead now, so the price is getting squeezed between this cluster of moving averages, and that strongly suggests that we may have a sideways consolidation for some period of time. But check this out. Okay. We actually have bottomed out on the red moving average, and you can just see a little bit of daylight. So it looks like it wants to kind of go up from here. So there's still a good chance it's going to rattle around underneath this other moving average. Let's do this. I'm going to wait until we see something a little more bullish over here on the 5-minute stochastic. We've almost got a crossover on the MACD, but we need the stochastic to join in. So pretty soon we'll go for the gold here in just a bit. All right. Now, we've got the crossover on the MACD on the 5-minute side. We got the Stoch showing some blue above the white, and we've got the price actually closing above the longer-term moving average. Oh, my computer changed colors here to save something. I don't know what that means. Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Now go away. Okay. Let's get long and start back up again. Notice on the 5-minute side, the red moving average doesn't look like it has quite as much curvature. Now it's starting to a little bit. But we got to break through that resistance zone. As long as the white stays above the red, we're looking okay, even though we've flipped the parabolic to bearish now. And look at our 5-minute MACD. We're holding on to our bullish crossover there. I'm going to go ahead and start drawing the arrow. Let's see, we got in at about this point here, didn't we? All right, that's looking good. All right, finally remove the stop. Can't seem to get up there to hit that second target. Well, stopped out. Okay. Okay, the parabolic's bullish again. We're missing a crossover on the MACD, and both stochastics look a little droopy right now. Now we're bearish on the parabolic again. Notice how the white and red moving averages are getting slowly closer together. The white's kind of going sideways, the red's still rising. If there's going to be a breakout, it'll tend to happen as they converge. Okay, we've got another bullish parabolic now. All right. We broke above this little channel that was being created. We're almost to a bullish crossover in the MAC. The Stoch is above the 50% level. We've got a little blue showing above the white over here on the 5-minute side. And this has stayed bullish the whole time. So let's give it a shot and start up the feed. So near yet so far. Well, we hit the target. Notice how many times we hit that first target, but it doesn't go the extra tick to move the stop. It can be a little frustrating at times. Well, we would have been stopped out right there, but I'm going to let this thing ride because as long as the white moving average is above the red one, we are likely to stay alive in this trade. Okay. Now that we're back to a bullish configuration, I will bring this up here to there. Maybe we'll hit that target. Yes, we did. Notice how the white moving average on the 1 minute side is staying above the red. Okay, we're flipped to a bullish parabolic. If we see a little upward bend, all right, we've got crossover here. Stoke is in the upper half. We took out this little channel top here. Looking like we want to bend further to the upside. So let's give it a shot. Oh, you know what? We're out of time. So we would have been stopped out with that bit there. Well, the final tally is $1,356, not counting the 50 we have there. So let's see what our total is in terms of the number of a little crazy on the compression there, didn't we? Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we had this one at the very end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 trades and $1,356. Not too shabby. See you next time.